Blitz on 2 is sponsored by Holy City Heating and Air, Steen Enterprises, and Baker Motor Company.
All right, it is week 3 of the high school football playoffs. 4 of our Lowcountry teams in action tonight. We begin in the 5A ranks. Unbeaten and top-ranked Summerville traveling to Carolina Forest. The Ville with it first. Yannick Smith, he's done it all season long. Short touchdown run, breaking tackles, 7-0 Summerville. We're tied at 14 as we move along. The Green Wave score again. Watch Keyshawn and Washington come up with the bobble TD. Nice hand-eye, Keyshawn. 21-14 Summerville. Then it starts to become the Trey Green show. Remember, he spoke to our Dan Fanning live before the game. The News 2 Sports bump is in full effect. That Green TD made it 28-14. It was 28-21 Green Wave at the break. Here's Green's 3rd touchdown run of the night. That made it 35-28. Little help from his friends there to get over the line. Then Trey will ring up his 4th touchdown right there. Takes the handoff from Jaden Cummings. Trey Green finishes with 5 touchdowns. Did I mention the News 2 Sports bump? I think I did. To the board we go. Green Wave 63-35 over Carolina Forest. Dan Fanning was with Summerville, and he has more.
Yeah, Mark, before tonight's contest, running back Trey Green said his guys really weren't upset that they had to travel for round 3. They were ready to play. What I tell you, 63 points later, I would say so. An emphatic win tonight for Summerville as the Wave rolls in to round 4.
You know, I told for the game, this is not rah-rah time. I'm not giving them rah-rah speeches. They're prepared for this. Some of them have been preparing for 4 years for this moment, and they do a good job. I got a great group of seniors and a great group of coaches that do a really good job.
Our performance is good. You know, I couldn't have done it on my team. We all had a good effort tonight. You know, that's what we plan to do tonight. Just a great game all around. Great game all around. No, I just feel like when I get going, I can't be stopped. Like, you know, like I get strong. I feel like I get stronger as the game goes on. I just feel great, man. I feel great.
And for a second year, the Green Wave will practice on Thanksgiving as they will play in the lower state title game next Friday. I asked Coach Ian Raftery what they fed Trey Green before tonight's game. He said spaghetti. I don't know. Trey may have to eat spaghetti the rest of the week to get ready for White Knoll next Friday. Reporting from Carolina Forest, Dan Fanning, News 2 Sports.
All right, thank you, Dan. Head coach Ian Raftery told me this evening that his team will be again on the road next Friday. All right, let's head to the backyard and some 4A action. The Trojans of James Island looking to stay undefeated, facing unbeaten Irmo. Remember, J.I. knocked the Yellow Jackets out of the playoffs last season. The visitors get on the board first. The handoff to Jaden Allen Hendricks. Watch him go, kind of weaving his way between tacklers. Then he breaks outside, uses his speed, and outruns everybody. Touchdown Irmo, 50 yards on the play. PAT is good, 7-zip Yellow Jackets. Trojans try to get something going. Jalen Brown Singleton around the left side for about 18 yards, right side actually, before he's brought down. That drive would stall. Jose Villanueva of Irmo would kick a pair of field goals to give the visitors a 13-0 lead. Then the Trojans get a break. Watch this. The Yellow Jackets will muff this punt. Brown Singleton is there for the recovery inside the 5. Next play, James Maxwell carries it in. J.I. is on the board. It's 13-7 Irmo, but it was all Yellow Jackets after that. Quarterback A.J. Brand takes it in right here, and James Island's season comes to an end. What a year it was, though, for the Trojans. 34-7 is your final. Elsewhere in 2A, Oceanside taking on Barnwell at District 4 Stadium. Barnwell drove down the field on his first possession. Quarterback Cameron Austin calls his own number. A nifty 10-yard run for the touchdown. Try for 2 was no good. 6-zip Warhorses. Chad Wilkes Land Sharks then take over. There's Coach Wilkes, and they march down the field as the rain falls. Cale Gilchrist will take the handoff, and he's in from 7 yards out. OCA on the board. The PAT was blocked. We are tied at 6. Oceanside led 9-6. Then the Land Sharks hit with the big play. Will Virgilio takes the handoff, and he heads right towards me, weaving his way, using his speed. I'm a little skittish. I bail out. I'm worried about the knees, but Will races by me to complete the 44-yard touchdown run. PAT made it 16-6 Oceanside. Another big play. The pass downfield to Gavin Gaspar. Watch this. Are you kidding me? What a catch by Gaspar. Gain of 35. OCA threatening again. 2 plays later, the direct snap to Will Virgilio. Will breaks the plane. 3 yards for the score. The PAT was no good. It's 22-6 Land Sharks at that point. There's your final. Oceanside pulls away in the second half. 43-6 is your final. The Land Sharks will host Hampton County next week in the lower state final. In single A, Cross hosting Bamberg Earhart. The Trojans break on top first. Remember, they just lost one. They have only lost one game the entire year coming in. The D comes up big for the home team here. Tyshawn Gavins with the pick right there. And Tyshawn heads for the end zone. Gavins returns at 20 yards for the score. PAT no good. It's 6-zip Cross. Bamberg would then answer with a short run by running back Nick Folk. Here are the visitors right here. Nick is in that pile right there. 7-6 Bamberg after that sequence. The Red Raiders will add another score here. The direct snap to Marcus Can Jr. He will take it in. Bamberg Earhart runs away in the second half of this one. Your final 41-6 Cross. Another local team falls and another great season comes to an end. So Oceanside and Summerville both advance to next week. That's a quick look at sports. I'm Mark Morgan.